and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road hybrid in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, you have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a turbocharged iForce Max 2.4-liter L4 engine. It is automatic transmission, gets up to 326 horsepower, 465 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 5,950 pounds. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across the front bumper, you've got these little brown nodules. These guys are the front parking sensors. And up front, underneath the logo, is the front-facing camera. Now, onto the side, you've got the 18-inch TRD alloy wheels. On either side, on the front end of your hood, you'll also find the iForce Max badge. Then, side mirrors include integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and you've got some additional cameras on the side there to contribute to the surround view camera effect. If you look at either one of your front doors, you'll also find your Tacoma badges. And on both of your front handles, you'll be able to find this little dimple. We'll talk about that guy more on the driver's side. Heading back, all of the rear windows come with factory tinting. We also have the OEM TRD running boards on this unit. In the back here, currently we have the bed lamps turned on. These guys can be turned off or work automatically with opening and closing of doors. We also have that power adjustable little section that is inset in that rear windshield. We'll look at controls for both of these when we get up front in the bed. Now on either side of the bed, you have your TRD off-road sticker. On the back of the unit, going the whole way across, you have backup parking sensors, just like we do up front. Left-hand side, you have your 4x4 badge. You have that Tacoma logo stamped into the back of the bed. iForce Max Hybrid badge on the right-hand side. Looking straight through, we have a full-size spare that is mounted underneath. And of course, you've got your hitch receiver down below. Lastly, on the handle here is where you've got your backup camera. To open up your bed space, simply reach in and release the handle. This will allow it to fall down the rest of the way. Tacoma logo across the back there. You can take a look inside the bed to try not to mind some of the snow and ice in here. Firstly, on the left-hand side, we have this little pop-away compartment. There's a few different things going on inside of this space, but if you want to learn more about that, we have some videos covering it more in depth. Then, inside the rest of the bed space, as we said, you have the interior lights here that coordinate with the bed lamp up top. You have your D-ring tie-down hooks and bed rails throughout. On the right-hand side, you also have a power outlet up top and additional storage underneath. To close up your space back here, just reach down and bring your tailgate back up manually and push it back into starting position. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So inside here, the interior upholstery is the black soft-tex leatherette. It's got black stitching, appears solid from the side, but looking at it head-on, you'll find this geometric print that emerges instead. This is only available with select trim levels. If you look up top now next to your middle headrest or rear passenger headrest, you'll find this fabric strap. Reach up and release this guy to access the storage space in behind of the seats. You've got your toolkit back there. We also have one of the JBL speakers back here. You have this premium JBL speaker sound system all throughout the vehicle. Now, looking forward, on the back of the front passenger seat, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your cup holders up top and charger ports down below. And all new units come with both carpeted and rubber mat sets. Inside the door, you have your storage spaces. You've got this little TRD plaque that you'll find in each one of the 4 doors. And up top, you've got the power window control. Back again to this little dimple. This guy indicates keyless entry. So if you have the key fob on your person, you can either tap your hand on the dimple or inside of the handle to lock and unlock your unit. Inside your driver's door, you've got power windows here for both front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. You've got these gripped handles inside both of your front doors here, and one in the middle console you'll be able to take a look at there. Again, tons of storage space inside. Then up top, or inside here rather, we have the power adjustable seating, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, you've got the controls for the rear bed lamps. You have these aux imports, so 1, 2, and 3. So these guys are meant to help you to adapt to any of the aftermarket accessories that you might choose to add onto your vehicle, rather than having to find your own wiring ways through it and places to input your buttons. This comes with a pre-wired harness, so that these guys can be used and they are ready for setup at any point in time. We have a video covering that more in depth, as well as a video covering the Tacoma Easter egg that is on the side over here too. Then you have your automatic headlamps, traction control, AC 120 volt controls, headlamp leveling, dash brightness, and your gas release. Hopping up here and take a closer look at your steering wheel. So this guy's black leather with black stitching. Left hand side, controls there are for your dash display. Then you've got your hands-free communication and volume control. Right hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top. This includes both sonar and lane departure. On top of your dash, you'll find this little spot that is currently empty, but this is typically where you're able to find that portable JBL speaker. We simply take them out for safekeeping when our vehicles are sitting on the lot or in our showroom, but of course you will get it as soon as the vehicle is purchased. And it is taken out just by pressing on that little triangle button there. When the speaker is put into this place, it will work along with the rest of the JBL speaker sound system, but as you can clearly see, it is portable, so you can pop it out of that space, meaning that you can take it out and use it as a speaker anywhere else that you would so please to do so. Cool thing with this is if you and your friend both have these JBL speakers, then you can sync them up together and have yourselves a little surround sound tailgate party, campsite party, little whatever so pleases you, but they are meant to sync up together, so it's a really cool little feature that comes with the vehicle. In the middle, of course, you have your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now, you're looking at the optional navigation, which you can choose to connect through Toyota Connected Services. Under that is your audio listening, AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters throughout the unit too. Then you have your phone connectivity for your personal device. You would also use this for hands-free communications. You've got your trip info, and at the bottom is all your settings. So this is everything from personal profile, Bluetooth information, Wi-Fi display, voice search, dealer info, apps, software, etc. Then you have your push start and TRD ignition on the top left corner. Your volume control is this little knob right underneath of the screen. Then you have trailer brake controls. Back in the center is climate control center. So we've got dual climate control up front here, meaning that everybody can either have their own unique temperature settings, or you can turn to have your sync turned on. You see the little green button on, and then they'll work together in unison. You have defrost for front and rear windshield, as well as side mirrors on the bottom right-hand corner here, and each side has 3 levels for both heated and cooled seats. Blue for cool, red for heat. To the right, you have your 4-ways. To the left is your heated steering wheel control. Then underneath, you've got this wireless charging pad on the left. You've got little bumpers along the sides there, and there's one along the bottom too, which ensures that any phone placed into this space will be nice and secure. It also means you don't have to worry about having charging cords on your person ever again. Of course, unless that is your preference, in which case there are charger ports aplenty available to you on the right there. Then you've got this storage space that goes the whole way down across on the right-hand side. You can see some of that grating. Again, we already pointed out, but you've got this little rubberized grip handle here. There's also this little hook up top, which means that you can hang some things off of there. Say you have a passenger that has a bag on them, or you have some groceries. Maybe you just have a scarf or a jacket that you don't want falling onto the floor. You can hang it on this little hook, and then it won't be messing around with the floor space down below. In the middle, we have the TRD gear shift. Then you have your parking brake and parking hold, 2-wheel 4-high and 4-low controls, driving and towing modes, as well as your MTS and downhill/crawl. Trailer controls again. Then you have your surround view camera. So if you give this guy a press, your infotainment will turn to this full surround view look of the vehicle. You can also change the perspective at any point in time to get higher or lower from the vehicle itself, and you can even pause to continue looking in your current direction. More adjustments for this are in the bottom right-hand corner. To get rid of this screen, you can press the same one that we did to bring it up, or you can just press this X in the top left-hand corner. Next to that, you have your rear diff lock as well as your step bar. In behind there, you have your cup holder spaces, and then your console. This guy opens up. Of course, you've got all of your storage space inside. To the right, more storage goes the whole way across the passenger side dash. You've got that glossy Tacoma logo underneath. Lockable glove box beneath that. Up overhead on the rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots there. Those guys are garage door openers. On top of that, you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and on the left-hand side is your adjustments for the power adjustable section of that rear windshield. You can take a look at them in action. Press the button in to have it roll over, pull the button up to have it roll closed. You can stop at any point along the way to suit your preference. Great for getting extra airflow inside your vehicle. Last thing that you'll find up top here is the controls for the moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Hybrid in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Ottawa Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.